Why is gas so expensive? The average gas price in the US is $1.191 a liter. However, these gas prices vary significantly among nations. In general, richer nations have higher prices, whereas poorer countries and those that produce and export gas have dramatically lower gas prices. Let's explore some factors that influence gas prices in your region. Availability of crude oil. Crude oil is sometimes known as black gold because of its black nature when collected from the ground, and it has precious characteristics similar to gold. Its numerous components have a high commercial worth. Because crude oil is the raw commodity required to create gas, crude oil prices have the greatest influence on the decrease or the increase in gas prices. According to the US Energy Information Administration, the price of crude oil accounted for 56% of the price of gas on average throughout the last decade. Unfortunately, not all countries produce crude oil or are major crude oil producers. Even for countries that produce crude oil, many of them do not have the capacity to distribute the product, and hence depend on external firms for that. Keep watching as we talk more about how distribution and marketing costs contribute to increasing gas prices. Crude oil is largely found in just a few countries around the globe, and its prices influence global crude oil prices. Even with those few countries, crude oil output occasionally runs short, making crude oil scarce and causing an increase in gas prices. If you're learning a lot, know that you can learn even more when you click the red subscribe button. To get in the know faster than others, turn on post notifications. Air used to be free at the gas station, and now it is $2 and over. Do you know why? Inflation. There is a cost to refining. In the United States, refining costs and profits fluctuate seasonally and by area due in part to the varying gasoline preparations necessary to mitigate air pollution in different sections of the nation. The qualities of the gas produced are determined by the kind of crude oil used. This is because not all grades of crude oil are equally suitable for gas production. Just like not all grades in school are good. Lighter crude or less dense oil will provide more gasoline per barrel than heavy crude. Sweet oil, or grades with lower sulfur levels, is preferable to sour crude, which has a higher sulfur content. Which do you think is better, sour crude or sweet oil? Smash the like button for sweet oil and dislike for sour. Similarly, the processing techniques available at the refinery where the gas is manufactured accounts for the gas price. The cost of other components that might be combined with gas to meet the local government's and market specifications also has an impact on gas prices. Governments place various taxes and levies on gas, and these affect the total price. We have more on this coming up. On average, refining expenses have accounted for 14% of the retail price of gas in the United States over the last decade. Distribution and marketing. The retail gas prices include distribution, marketing, and retail dealer expenses and earnings. The majority of gasoline is pipelined from refineries to facilities near consumption regions. Oil tankers provide fuel to specific petrol stations. A few retail shops are owned and controlled by refiners, while others are run by independent entities that buy gas from refiners and marketers and resell it to the general public. The gas price at the pump is also affected by local market conditions and factors such as the fueling location and the owner's marketing plan. Individual gas dealers' cost of doing business might vary substantially based on where a gasoline fueling station is located. When it's factored in, it ends up increasing gas prices as well. People's wages, bonuses, machinery, lease or rent bills, insurance, overhead, and state and municipal levies are all included in these expenditures. Even retail stations near each other may have distinct incoming traffic, rent, and supplier sources, which impact their costs. So basically, everyone contributes to this. It's literally like signing your own death warrants. Prices can also be affected by the quantity and position of local rivals. Gas prices are increased by taxes. Since the early days of car travel in the United States, states have levied gas taxes. Drivers pay a gas tax to help pay for the construction and maintenance of roads, bridges, and tunnels, and also to tackle traffic-related concerns including pollution and congestion. Taxes and fees presently account for around 14% of what consumers spend at the pump. When all taxes and levies are taken into account, the average state gas tax is 30.06 cents per gallon, according to the US Energy Information Administration. Gas prices have now risen to $4.10 a gallon as of March 2022, indicating that this is no longer the case. How much does gasoline cost in your country? Leave your answer down in the comments. This shows that in some areas, sales tax as well as taxes imposed by local and municipal governments can have a substantial influence on the price of gas. Gasoline demand often rises throughout the summer, resulting in higher costs. This is where we draw the curtains. We recommend watching this other video of ours that talks deeply about gas prices. It's called How Could Gas Prices Be Lowered in the Middle of the Russia-Ukraine War? It has tips that many countries are employing to reduce the impact of the war on gas. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.